Good morning, Ellie. Oh my God, you guys, you're right on time. How are you? I'm not used to people being right here, right when I start. That's amazing. Thank you. This might take a while for people to show up anyway because I did not make anybody aware that I was doing this. Good morning to whoever just entered in. How are you? I think I might actually start this a little bit early. I'm probably going to give people like about 2 or 3 minutes before I really get into it because I don't want to keep you guys here all day because this isn't this sort of video. But thank you guys for joining me this morning so far. And then if you guys want to support your girl, hit that like button so that the trolls don't take over my channel later on. So I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. Good morning, Melanie. How are you? I know I caught you guys off guard. I didn't warn anybody about this. I was actually going to record a proper video this morning, and then I was just like, I can't do it. In good faith, I can't do it because I was so emotional about this. My love, my wife, Fringy. Hi, Amanda Pants. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Amanda. Oh my God. Hi. Oh, what? Well, oh, I can't read. Linda's here. Hi, Kate. Hugs for Kate. Oh my God, Andre is here. Clarence. Hi, Jan. Hi, Musique. Good morning, everybody. So we have a good amount of people here. Dee's here. God morning to you too. Rico's here. About to beat this face while listening to you. Beat that face. Yes, honey. Hi, Emily. Thank you. Good morning, Stephanie. Hi, Julia. Hi, Megan. Oh, thank you, friend. Yes, guys, if you guys want to, please support your girl out here and like this live because the trolls are going to come. I know they're going to come. Just look at the title. You can tell that they're going to come. And some people don't necessarily know how to think objectively to be able to say that I am not about to attack this person. So let's just start off with the positivity, please. And thank you. Thank you for the 17 people that went ahead and liked this live. Thank you. I'm going. Oh my God, it's nearly home time in Ireland. Oh my goodness, can you phonetically tell me how to say your name because it looks so pretty? Cowhay. No, I don't want to butcher your name. Love from Ireland. Oh my gosh, Kiva. Did I say it right? Kiva. That's pretty. Oh my goodness. You're not doxxed. Goodbye. Nobody noticed. That's pretty. Hi, Donna Lee. How are you? Okay, so if my hair looks a little bit crazy right now, I just came out the shower. I have some conditioner in there, so don't come for me. If you see any white streaks, don't come for me. Yes, Jen, you are right. The trolls have been angry this week. And so I guess I'm going to start this off like one of my videos, just to be able to like give you guys the inside scoop if you were not aware of what was going on Twitter. So, hi, my troublesomes. It's Miracle and welcome back to my Miracle. I'm so happy you guys decided to join me today. And honey, we are doing what we do best, and that is minding other people's business. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a little comfort pillow, say hi to Custard. Go ahead and pour yourself a little drinky drink, because honey, I got the hot cocoa for you. Oh my God, Kate, thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you. And Peekaboo, thank you. You guys are so nice. Hi, Mystery. Nicole, yes, this might be interesting. Dulce, why do you have to go live when I have to drop the child off at school? Why do you call the child? I love you too, Dulce. Thank you. Shout out to my Sneakies family. Thank you, Amanda. I'm telling you, Target is coming through with the scarves. This thing was like $10 and it's like so warm and it's really long and it's super wide. Yes, we are proud to be a troublesome. We're proud to be a sneaky. Oh my God, it's my other wife, Chelsea. Hello, everybody. Okay. Um, so how do we get into this? As you guys know, I'm gonna put down the thing, whatever that thing is called, the iPad, so I can get through this pretty fast because I don't want to be stuttering over anything too much. But in essence, basically, you guys are probably aware of the fact that there has been a conversation about drama channels being within rights to receiving PR, whether or not they should receive PR. And as you have seen, a lot of viewers have their opinions on that. And also a lot of other drama channels or commentary channels also have their opinion on that. So it seems like everybody is stating how they feel. And recently, my friends, Tea Time, Nikki and Mocha, they came out with their statement in reference to whether or not they think that drama channels should receive PR. And the short end of things, if you guys want to go ahead and watch that video, because I would encourage you to do so, but the shorthand version of things is basically they said that yes, yes, drama channels should receive PR as long as it makes sense pertaining to the individual. So if you have never gotten into makeup, there's no reason why you should technically receive PR because you never worked with makeup. So it wouldn't make sense to you or your channel. That was their version of it. And within that process, I would say that they did so with a little bit more shade. I just said it with the nice fluffy version. And within that video, they also specifically called out Dustin Daly. And they also called out Carrie Nosey, from what memory tells me. And after speaking on Dustin and critiquing on his eye look, throwing shade at his eye look, they ended up going into speaking about the Marlena Steele situation and how, from an outsider looking in, it looked as if Nosey ended up leaving Marlena Steele when things got all hot and messy and then hopping onto the bandwagon of Jen Gerard and on her PR team. And in that process, they also commented how they didn't think that it was necessary for her to receive PR because her makeup isn't all that in a bag of chips. And they also said, they made comments about her wig looking like it came from Party City. Okay, so that's the run through of their video. And then for more details, I probably missed some stuff, but for more details, again, I would encourage you to watch Nikki and Mocha's video, because in good faith, not because I'm their friend, I thought the video was funny. And again, it is an opinion-based piece. All right, so we'll leave that alone. Let's take a hop, skip, and a jump into the future. So most people know her as Pineapple Lady. I don't know if they're being trolls or not. Rox. She has a YouTube channel. She is an older woman, from what I see. She has content that is catered to a mature crowd, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, she does speak on a lot of issues pertaining to the more mature generation, and which is good because YouTube needs that sort of voice. However, I do think, actually, let me just refrain from my opinion on her until after I tell you the situation. So, being that Carrie was mentioned in Tea Time's video, Rox, who said that she did not personally watch their video right away. She said that somebody just sent her like the synopsis version of it. Then she said, well, somebody told me that the video came out and then I went and watched it after. She doesn't have anybody on notifications. Fine, whatever, it doesn't matter. She found the video. She watched the video. And then upon speaking about the video, she ended up saying or spreading this narrative that it is wrong for Nikki and Mocha to come for somebody's wig because we don't know what people are going through. And in essence, this individual could have cancer. But when confronted with the question, oh my goodness, does Nosey have cancer? She said, no, Nosey does not have cancer. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that you don't know what people are going through, and there's multiple reasons why we won't speak on somebody's wig or appearance. And then she also tried to spin the narrative that it's interesting how Nikki and Mocha had an opinion on who should or should not receive PR. And the people that they gave the thumbs up to were younger people, and the person that had something negative to say, which is Carrie, is older. So it brought in a whole discussion of ageist, an ageist situation. Basically, like, older people shouldn't receive PR, which wasn't even in the dialogue. Okay, I'm gonna read what you guys have to say, because we brought it up to like the first half of the situation. Hi, Marnique. Hi, Marniqua. Mr. Man, the Twitter has yes, the Twitter has been crazy with drama these past few days. To be honest with you, I almost thought, I'm like, bump Twitter. I'm gonna delete everybody's account off their phone. Not even my phone. I'm gonna find a way to hack into everybody's account and delete them off of Twitter. Hi, Miss Yankee. Oh, be safe while driving. Oh my god, EXO Sushi's here. Tomoko lovely. I can't stay long, but I wanted to support you, love you no matter what. Miss you and the sneakies. Yes, we miss you too. Thank you, Amanda. Yes, guys, don't forget to. Yes, Metamorphosis rocks. That's who I'm talking about. Chris and Pineapple are two different people. Yes. We had Carrie and then we had rocks for Pineapple. Metamorphosis rocks. People keep merging shade and malicious intent together and attacking each other over the smallest things. It's draining, and it really keeps me from enjoying things online. And that's something that I want to tackle in this conversation. Hi, Cluttered Like My Head. I love sunflowers. I always liked her, but I'm not in the know with her or anything, what she's done to upset people. Thank you, guys. Yes, please. Thank you, Xylee. Oh my god, Xylee's here. Wig to ages. My brain can't handle the reach. Yeah. The way people spin narratives. If you guys see, I'm having a really difficult. Josephine is Pineapple Lady. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cynthia, for clarifying. The reason why is because when I was in Rox's thing, people kept calling her the Pineapple Lady too. So that's why I called her Pineapple Lady. If I seem a little bit drained, I have not been sleeping well for the last 2 days. One, because of the situation that happened with Gerard. I was up until the wee hours of the night. No, I'm not blaming her for me getting lack of sleep. But I was up until the wee hours of the night talking back and forth with her. And then later on, the next day, the residual effects ended up happening. So I didn't go to sleep again until maybe like 4 a.m. So we're working off of, I don't know, some amount of sleep, some ungodly amount of sleep within the last 2 days. So my brain is like moving half speed, which is why I was having a difficult time making a video in the first place. Jan says she's trying to get involved as her channel is dying because she is darn miserable all the time. Oh god. I was just watching Vice Versa video and I have issues with his too. Hey, don't get me started on that one. Girl, do we need to throw everyone on the cruise a lot sooner to chill? I wish Technicolor Stardust, but as it is right now, the coronavirus is threatening lives out there. So I don't know if I want to be on a boat with people right now. Okay. Just a neutral standpoint, I agree with I agree that physical attributes some be off limits. There are many negative actions that need to be addressed, and it should be tainted with physically shaming people. You know, I can respect that, KL, and that's a valid point. So again, I'm gonna refrain from saying my opinions until the end. So we're moving on in the story. So we end up jumping on to Twitter. A lot of people had their reaction to whatever Metamorphosis Rocks had to say. And yeah, the conversation continued. But later on in the evening, Gerard had came out with a tweet. I wish I thought ahead to have that information for you. If anybody wants to do me a favor and just run and get their Jen's first tweet so that I can address that specifically. That way we have a sort of way to connect this conversation. But in any case, what ended up transpiring was that she tried to say, imagine being a creator where you make fun of a cancer survivor for their wig. If somebody wants to do me the favor and get her exact tweet, because I don't want to misquote her, that would be very great. So I ended up seeing that tweet and it grind my gears. It really did grind my gears. So I ended up responding, and then I said, imagine being a CEO. And dang, I should have got my exact tweet too. I'm like all over the place. I'm so sorry. But I ended up responding to that. I implied that she was lying about the situation to be able to push a certain narrative. And within that, a lot of my intentions got misconstrued, and I'm holding myself accountable to that. Intention does not supersede impact. I'm going to take that and ride it to life. Shout out to Chelsea. So my impact was there. And so I wanted to, one, clarify things from my end, and then two, be able to express why I did not like my conversation with Jen Gerard, even if it was for the most part indirect, because she decided to read over my comments every time. And that irritated me, because you're not about to pretend like I don't exist because I'm on your timeline and you see what I'm saying and you're encouraging other people to bash me in the process. But shout out to you. And if you guys want to do me a favor, make sure you like this live, because the trolls will come and mess up the algorithm, and then I can't be out here in these streets getting my point across, okay? Fringy said I need to have a nap. No, bump sleep. Let's see. Tea time were a little shady. They threw some shade, tried to make it a fun, shady kiki, and people took the narrative and ran. Not a fan of Carrie. Don't like Jen either. They both look desperate and pathetic hanging out with the whole Mean Clubs kid. Nobody should be making fun of Carrie's wigs, though. Can't we all be kind? I respect that, Nicole. Hello, AR Stringer. We're gonna have PR by AR one day. That's gonna be a real thing. Oh, thank you, Fringy. So I'm gonna exit off of the conversation so I can see what Miss Gerard had said in the beginning. Oh, bump this stupid iPad. No, I don't want a Twitter account right now. Okay, so Jen's specific tweet said, anyone who makes fun of a cancer survivor wearing wigs is gross. Hair loss is not something to make jokes about. End of tweet, is what she said. And let me see if I can find myself, because that would be great. Oh, I can't spell my own name. Yes, irrelevant fatty, that's what we want. That's me. Let's scroll. Man, I retweet a lot, guys. I ended up writing, imagine a CEO making up the fact that someone was diagnosed with cancer in order to cancel a small content creator because they said they thought someone's wig looked cheap. Sound crazy, doesn't it? Too bad, it's real life. Then I ended up retweeting what Jen had to say, because within her comment section, she ended up articulating that she did not watch Tea Time's video or their explanation, and I have that right here. She said that she did not watch their video. I ended up screen recording Rox's, Metamorphosis Rox's video, that part where she actually addresses the situation that Carrie does not publicly deal with any sort of health issues. I don't know if you can hear this.
If you're going through treatment for cancer, to give you the worst example, and by the way, I'm not saying no, she has cancer. No, she doesn't have cancer.
Okay, so that's the statement there, because she brought that up and then started that whole conversation. Roxy does not have cancer, but she ended up bringing cancer into that conversation. And then within that conversation, she also articulated that cancer survivors would be something to fall under this category. And she then implied, she did not directly state this, so I will not misquote her, but she did imply that Carrie did not fall under this category either. So I said to Jen, you did not watch the video. or explanation, but feel totally comfortable spreading a false narrative, all because you felt slighted because they said that your cosmetics were subpar. How sway? So the reason why I ended up getting frustrated with Jen Gerard, let me see if I can actually go to her original tweet so we can make references to things. But the reason why I ended up getting really frustrated within this situation was because she ended up making such a damaging statement about two content creators for a video that she did not personally watch. However, what I didn't watch the video usually means is that somebody showed me a screen recording of the part where they mentioned me as an individual, and then I got upset, and then I started to pop off and then spread the whole idea of what the video was about. Let's call a spade because that's what usually happens. People say I didn't watch the original video, but they watched the portion where they were mentioned in the video, which is why it became relevant to them in the first place. Because if they never dropped her name, I feel confident in saying that she wouldn't have popped off and spread her P's and Q's on this situation at all. But let me just take the time to, oh my God, she retweets a lot too. I don't feel bad no more. Okay, well, I can't find it because she tweets a lot. So anyway, my feelings on this, I'm frustrated. I am frustrated because it's so easy for somebody with influence to be able to permanently affect how somebody perceives someone in the future. And that goes for small creators too. It's big and small creators. Whatever influence you have on your phone, your computer, your laptop, whatever the case may be, as long as people are following you, you have some measure of influence. And it's, in a sense, a power that you have to know when to rein it in, so to speak. And my thing is, I don't understand how you can have such a strong opinion on something where you didn't even watch or gather the information for yourself. So it's based off of hearsay. Additionally, there was no context for anybody on this platform, except if you are a personal friend of Carrie, to know that she was suffering with an ailment. So let me, I'm going to read what you guys say, and then I'm also going to put myself back in there and then spread what contribution I had to this conversation. Thank you again, Fringy, for getting the link so I could read that. I appreciate you. Amanda, that's just it. It taints everything said in an argument and gives the other side a leg to stand on. Then they don't address the actual problems. They pull the victim card. KL, you're stating some facts. Amanda says, thank you. Thank you for getting the tweet. Thank you, Michael. It's from Targets. It was a little shade, banter, nothing more than that. It's ridiculous how people are building on nonsense. Thank you guys. Thank you all for getting me that tweet. I appreciate your help. Jen is manipulative. I don't buy her sugar sweet attitude she puts on. It always comes off as fake. Nicole, I have to respect that. Oh my God, Charlie is here. Hello, sweetheart. Doesn't she have a company to run? Listen, from my awareness, Jen has shared that she is going through an emotionally trying time right now, which, if I'm going to be a compassionate individual, I'm going to respect that she's going through a hard time. However, it doesn't excuse you being a very difficult person. Let me keep respectful. But I believe she is going through the issues of going to court with her stalker. And this information she actually said at the bottom of Metamorphosis Rocks' YouTube video. So it's not like I'm outing her business. She outed it herself. Additionally, she has been sharing that one of her friends is potentially infected by the coronavirus. So I can understand how that would be stressful. However, it does not excuse you projecting your negative feelings onto other people and then being just as damaging. People say that hurt people hurt people. Well, you need to stop. Hurt yourself. In that essence, write down your feelings. I'm not saying physically hurt yourself. Don't come for me. Don't try to cancel me out. No, I corrected it. Have a nice day. Let's see. Funny that they are the mean kids, I think. Almost drama pretty. I'm sorry, I can't read properly today. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Cheryl says, hey, Miracle. Hey, all. Hope everyone's good. Caught alive. Yay. Let me know if I keep hitting the mic, too. I keep forgetting it's there. Clarence said that they never mentioned hair loss. It's a plastic-looking wig. They were inexpensive wigs that look great, and the shade turned into Carrie not being not being diagnosed. I'm so sorry if I can't read today. Which is weird because drama channels have made comments along the lines of Party City wigs for a while, and it was considered shade. Yes, I didn't get the whole picture, but I had enough puzzle pieces to make my own picture, and that's what I came for. When is cancer the only disease where you can wear wigs? Who the hell makes fun of people wearing wigs? See, that's what I'm saying. People don't make fun. And that's the thing. Nobody was making fun of her for wearing a wig. No one was making fun of her for wearing a wig. Listen, as a person who wears wigs, there's good wigs and there's bad wigs. I just wish the whole conversation was, okay, you don't like my cheap wig, you can buy me a new one, which is what Carrie did, which I give her kudos because she sat there under Gerard's thing and is like, if anybody wants to send me a nice old wig, here's my P.O. box, because mind your P's and Q's. If you want to send me some human hair, you're more than inclined to, which I give her props for doing that. However, I just wish that she took the time to potentially correct her friend, because here's the thing. Here's what Gerard does. I don't know if she acknowledges this. I don't know if she's been ignoring the fact that people have been telling her this. She decided to weaponize an illness and put the weight of that on somebody's head and allowed the conversation to happen amongst those who support and follow her, to be able to spread and perpetuate hatred on someone when that is not what they did. Nor did they have the knowledge that she was a survivor of cancer. On top of that, Carrie also articulated that her wearing her wigs currently is not attributed to the cancer that she beat 30 years ago. And I'm going to take the time to address my conversation underneath the post. I'm not going to throw the person who was helping me in the conversation under the bus, because I don't want anybody to go seek her out and attack her, because shout out, she should know who she is, and I'm really appreciative of her because she's always she's a no nonsense individual, and if she supports a creator and they're in the wrong, she'll tell them that they're in the wrong and she'll debate you there. Or if she feels like the creator is in the right, she will strive to support them full way through. So I hope she knows that I'm talking about her if she ever sees this clip, but I don't want anybody who has a negative opinion to come and go and attack her on Jen's post. So that's why I'm not mentioning her name. But in any case, I ended up following up underneath her tweet, and I said something along the lines of, yes, I would like to know if Nosy was battling this ailment too, because I myself have had many relatives who have battled, and some have lost the battle with cancer. And for that weight to be put on somebody's head, to say what their tweet was throwing shade at the actual wig, not at Carrie herself. It was just the cheap wig. Okay. For Jen to use her platform to be able to say something like that, I felt inclined to know what Carrie's stance on this was. And on top of that, nobody was demanding that she release her medical history. But understand that Gerard, being Carrie's friend, outed her medical condition in the first place. It is quite obvious that people are going to be inclined to ask questions referencing that statement because you understand that you said that a content creator was making fun of a cancer survivor. I don't understand why that was such a hard concept to understand, but apparently it was. So I hope that this was very informative for the people who are having a hard time understanding why that conversation took place underneath Gerard's post in the first place. Sorry if I have attitude, guys. I'm exhausted, and this has been a trying 2 days. I was like really emotional last night, especially because I was brought to a very nasty place, and a part of me that I didn't know that was there. It ended up coming out, and thankfully I was able to control myself before saying something that could potentially harm somebody emotionally. I held myself back, and I kept a memo for myself to be able to say, do not allow anyone to rob you of your joy the way that it happened last night. So I ended up handling my emotions in reference to that situation so that it won't be something that I repeat again, because I should never return tit for tat. Good for you calling Jen out. She's absolutely abuses her platform. She started her entire channel on the coattails of the likes of Nick, Dustin, and Rich, and she learned manipulation from the best. Keisha says, sorry, it's me getting mad because you were talking about toe socks and getting butt hurt, but I have amputation unless I tell you you don't know. Yes, if you don't know what people are going through reasonably, and that's... Somebody had called me out. I'm sure you guys have seen this. I don't think it's wrong for me to talk about this. I'm sure you guys have seen that Dustin Daly ended up taking my tweet, my initial tweet, the very first one, and then retweeting it and saying that my behavior was disgusting. So instead of going in, I did correct him, and I said, I'm not your man, and I'm not your child, so you're not about to disrespect me, because I don't disrespect you, and I'm not the one, please. So I ended up saying that. I ended up responding to Jen Gerard, who pretended like she wasn't up until the wee hours of the morning talking to me and acknowledging the fact that it took Carrie 5 hours to respond to the initial statement, which makes sense because it was 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not ragging Carrie for that, but I just don't like the fact that Jen Gerard was pretending like that tweet didn't come out before then. You can clearly see it said like 20 hours ago. So we'll just use context clues that are available. Even if you don't know the context of the situation, context clues are available to where you are able to piece things together, which is why usually when I come on this spot, you can see it. It's visible within my videos. I try to keep the timestamps visible so that people are able to see that I took the time to piece all of the tweets together till they make sense and I'm not just talking out of my booty hole. Anyway, so we'll leave that alone. Instead of being a malicious individual, I actually took the time to reach out to Dustin and share my P's and Q's. And I'm going to keep it very 100 with you guys because I don't falsely say things about people. He was very accommodating and accepting of the fact that he misunderstood what my initial tweet was about. And he was respectful of my feelings. And to that, I will say that I am grateful for Dustin to be able to do so, because that is a type of maturity that not many people show on this platform. And for me, I have to applaud myself. I don't want to be the person to pat myself on the back, but for me as a person, it's very important for me to take the time to be the person that I call other people out on. So instead of making this the whole Twitter beef or making a specific video about Dustin and telling him, he popped off on me, I decided to be the decent person, the adult that I am, and reach out to him and be able to say my 2 cents. And here's the thing with me doing that. It wasn't to correct his behavior. It was to help myself. See, the thing with forgiveness is, guys, it's not for the individual that erred against you. It's for yourself. Because if you allow that pain to fester on your heart, it only affects you. What the person who steps in the crap is worsely affected by that crap than the person who took that crap in the first place. You understand? So once I sent that message to Dustin, I actually deleted the whole thing. After I sent send, I deleted the thing, and I was like, I don't care if he responds, he doesn't respond, because I already forgave him. I already forgave him for it, because he does not know my personal circumstances to be able to say that he knows what my experience in life has been, why I feel so strongly about this situation. And I can't reasonably get mad at him for not knowing my experiences in life, especially when I did not share that with him. And that's the thing. I hold myself to the same standard that I put on other people. So in essence, I don't think it was reasonable for Jen Gerard to put on Nikki and Mocha's head, you guys were really nasty. You guys tried to make fun of a cancer survivor wearing a wig. That's not even what they did. You made that up. You pulled that out of the air, and you based that off of Metamorphosis Rox's live. And that's problematic, because now your thousands of supporters are seeing that, and they don't know the context. And unfortunately, people do not take the time to be able to cross-reference the things that they see online. They take things for face value because you are a person that they respect and hold to a positive light, and they're not going to question what you have to say, especially when they take your word as truth. I'm sorry, I had a moment. I'm so sorry. I had a whole week of Shelby taking a piss out of my wigs. And yes, Jan, I do remember that. They said that her products were subpar. And that's the thing. It's an opinion. I understand that that is offensive to you as an individual who has taken your time, your money, your effort, your pain, your glory to be able to create something that is your baby. So I understand her, Jen Gerard, getting upset about the fact that a statement was made about her product that has or has not been actually tried yet. But understand that an opinion does not mean truth. And if you are proud of your product, you should be able to stand in your pride and not take every little nitpicky thing and then make that into a big to-do and then try to spin it to instead of owning up to it and be like, yo, they took a piss on my product. Instead of being big about that, she tried to take cancer and put that on there, because how is it going to look where, oh my God, a content creator said that my product was subpar and they never tried it before. Who's really going to be, besides her stands, nobody is really going to come to her defense and be like, okay, it's an opinion, move on. It's not that serious. You know how many times people have actively commented on my appearance? They've talked about my acne scarring. They've talked about my weight. They've talked about my voice. They try to make up the fact that me doing this peace sign is me doing some sign to some evil demonic presence, which doesn't even make sense to me, because go away. And then like people, once you get into a certain position, people will always have something negative to say. And what I've learned is people have no problem saying negativity because they don't view the person that they are speaking about as an actual individual. And being shady does not mean that you're being malicious. I don't remember who said that earlier, but it's the truth. It's the whole truth. It's nothing but the truth. Brianne, I don't think you missed that much. I kind of like reiterating how I feel about something. Chelsea said, have a nice day. Yes, that's a me idiom. Hi, Danny. A lot is going on. Jen is besties with Nick Snyder, so that should be an indicator of her intentions. I don't understand why they promote growth of smaller channels, but not tea time. Here's the thing. When I am in no rights to be able to speak on how somebody chooses to represent their business or conduct themselves online, because I am not a business person yet. And that being said, I understand why Jen is doing what she does, because guys, in the grand scheme of things, Jen Gerard is a human too, and she has friends, and sometimes people want to be able to defend their friends. Some people defend their friends for everything. Some people defend friends with the intention of making sure that they end up improving upon their behaviors, and then some people throw caution to the wind to be like, if you fall on the floor, I'm gonna leave you there because that ain't none of my business, but when you get up, I'm gonna be down the street. That's how some people are. So Jen Gerard strikes me as the individual who fights for her friends no matter if they do wrong or do they do right or whatever. So that the thing that bothers me about that is because when you look at it from a professional standpoint, I think, and this is not me coming from a hateful place, I think that it would be wise for her to take into account the fact that as a business owner, you are supposed to at least come off with the mentality that you are impartial. To have such strong statements against a particular content creator in behalf of your friends in her position where she is running a company, I don't think that is the wisest thing to do. But again, I'm going to stay in my lane with that because that's not for me to say how she should run her business. That's just me offering her constructive criticism. Jen's products are decent, but other brands have been coming out swinging. Dose of Color, Beauty Bakery, etc. They're just outpacing her. And that's what business does. So she has to do what she has to do to come up afloat. It's not. Miracle is trying to explain her side, and you came here acting like tea times are majorly affecting sales of Gerard Cosmetics. And they're not affecting Gerard Cosmetics like that. They're not affecting her sales because the thing is, what ends up happening, I don't know if you guys know this from a business perspective, bad publicity works out within doses, actually works out to be better for the business, because when somebody says, oh, that sucks, there are some people who are like, okay, I'm not trying that. And then there's the other set of people that are like, oh, well, let me buy that and see if it really sucks. Or let me go ahead and look up reviews on that product because I want to see if everybody thinks it sucks. So what's happening right now, from if you stand there objectively, you could be able to say that Nikki Mocha actually helped sales, so to speak, because guess what? Nobody was talking about Jen Gerard right now because from my knowledge, and I do look at her stuff from time to time, there has not been any sort of promotions and stuff going on right now. So it's putting her name out there again. So essentially free PR right there. Have a nice day. It showed that Jen was doing this from a malicious standpoint. Right. Anyone who quickly, oh, I can't read. I'm sorry. I'm going to skip down. Don't think I hate you. Don't think that I'm ignoring you. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm keeping up to speed with the conversation that's happening. Brienne says, Dustin treated me like a dog over defending tea time when he blew up Nikki's lips. I never felt so disrespected by someone who I wasn't even talking to and trying to be respectful towards. And Brienne, I can't take away from your experience, and it's unfortunate that happened. Dustin is, from based off of what you said there, Dustin is wrong for that. And I feel like people should put out the same respect that they want people to put on to themselves. And then even when people are not respectful towards you, you should still be able to own up to who you are as a person and be able to respect people through and through, instead of reacting negatively and bashing somebody who clearly is not coming from a bad space. Xylee puts out the spoons, popping people. Oh, we have some trolls. I didn't even see the trolls. Shout out to the mods. Everybody put a blue heart for the mods because I didn't even see any trolls. I love you too, Tomoko. I hope you have a good day. Thank you, handsome. Okay. Here, I think... Oh. If you think Miracle is being malicious, why are you here? I'm not seeing what Kat is saying. My mom always my mom, oh my God, my mom always taught me not cursing, not lying, and not calling someone out of their name is disrespectful. I didn't know it changed with having an opinion that's not the same. Kat, I understand what you're saying, but everybody has an opinion, and everybody was, oh, look at all those blue hearts, and everybody has different experiences in reference to how they were raised. And the thing is, you can't necessarily hold everybody to the same standard in which the environment that you were brought up in, because that's not how real life works. I don't hold somebody to the same standard that I was raised in because they were not raised in my dwelling. However, I was also raised with that mentality that, hey, if somebody's doing wrong, you're supposed to say something, because you do so with a place like, if you guys don't know me, if you're not familiar with my content and this is the first time that you're coming here, one thing that I am known for, so to speak, is being able to approach people with a sense of compassion. My whole intention, even though I have like a good old time and sometimes I turn up in the video, I do what's called constructive criticism. I state what I don't appreciate about someone, and then I also take the time to be like, okay, but this is what you could do to improve on the situation. Or I also put in the narrative that I can understand why they feel the way they feel. And I feel like people, when they respect and love somebody, especially on a YouTube platform, their first instinct is to be able to defend that individual. But what lets me know that I'm doing the right thing is when the people that I am commentating on, I kid you not, majority, and I say this with confidence, majority of the people that I've spoken on, that be Dustin Daly, that be Nick Snyder, that be Petty Page, that be Rich Lux, a lot of these individuals have told me they heard my message and they appreciated my message. And I've said some things about them that probably hurt. Even smaller creators like Saya. Saya has heard what I said, and even though she was there to correct me on spinning a false narrative on her, I respect her because she was able to say to me, hey, I understood where you were coming from, and thank you, because it was a tough pill to swallow, but I heard your message. And if the people I'm speaking on are able to see that I'm coming from a place of love because I want everybody to be their best selves, I don't see the merit in trying to sweep someone's activities under the rug. Because I call out my friends the same way I call out the people that aren't my friends, quote unquote, because my intention is to be able to show people I'm coming from a loving place and I don't want to condemn anybody. Nobody deserves to be condemned, at least not on this platform. There's some people that can go kick rocks and break their toes, but like that's, that's getting off topic. I'm going to skip down to the bottom, so don't think I hate you if I missed your message. And then be aware too, if you think whatever you had to say that was important, please leave it in the comment section down below so that I can actually have a conversation with you. Please be respectful, because I'm going to be respectful to you. If you have any opposing views on something, I want to hear your point. I'm going to also take the time to reread the chat later on, like once this video is published and stuff. But it's going to be very difficult for me to respond to you directly. So if you have anything that you wanted to share with me that I did not get to address directly in this live, make sure that you write it down in the comment section or reach out to me on another form of social media so that I'm able to share my views on this situation. Danny says, I'm starting not to really like Dustin Daly and his attitude. At the end of 2019, his behavior was starting to come off more negatively, and it saddens me. Oh, Kate says, and I'm simply just giving my opinion because my opinion doesn't align with theirs. One time, all of a sudden, I'm some betrayer or internet troll. Guys, again, don't condemn Kate for having a different opinion. She's within rights to have her. Ooh, guys, I have to cut the live short because my washing machine is here. Unless you guys want to see my new washing machine, I'm gonna have to go. So I'm gonna run downstairs and see if it's them with my broke foot. We're taking a trip. If it's them, I'm gonna have to go. And if it's not, ouch, my ankle cracked. That's good. I love that. Oh my God, I forgot they were coming. Hi, how are you? Um, Home Depot. Oh, okay. If you, is it easier to come to the side door or?
Where we go to the basement?
Yeah.
I'll meet you over there.
Okay, no problem. Okay, it is the washing machine, guys. Do you guys mind waiting until put a peach emoji if you don't mind watching these people put my washing machine downstairs? Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go. Thank you for the washing machines. Congratulations. Bye, everybody. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna like 2 seconds. Oh God, I can't even English. All right, guys. So I'm gonna end the conversation here, and then if you guys have any questions, make sure that you let me know. Okay. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.